Hello everyone, it's Tilly from Tilly Journals, and I am here with a plan with me in my Erin Condren memory planner, which is vertical colourful, planning the week of the 16th to the 22nd of September with this Plan in Pink kit. I am using rose gold foil with it, and this was the week of PlanPlanPlan. So I both have the PlanPlanPlan overlays from my shop, as well as mine and Beth's collab, because obviously Beth organised PlanPlanPlan with other Beth. And so yeah, I thought it was really appropriate to use our collab, and I haven't pulled out my bottom washi overlay for it. But anyway, I'm also using this washi from Simply Gilded, and let's flip to the right page, there we go. And I am in somewhat of a little bit of a rush today, but you shouldn't really notice, to be fair. So I'm going to start off with the bottom washi. I think in the kit I'm going to use this floral, and then I'm going to use the books washi as well, of course. So let's just get that straight down. I'm also going to pop in the date covers. So before I cut down this washi, I want to do my sidebar, because I don't know whether I need this bit of washi at the bottom or whether that will go. So I always start my sidebar with a full box, and I want a full box, and obviously I'm going to use the quote in the space formerly known as quote box. Because I have 4 colours of glitter headers, I'm going to use just one colour in the sidebar, and I think I'm going to use the blue. So below my sidebar I always put my Monday through Sunday box, so I like to pop my header on a bit of washi, which will be a best bits. Do not underestimate how hard it is to get that straight. Then we need Monday through Sunday box. I wanted to move that up so it was flush with the header, but I had already stuck it down by that point, so it wasn't going to happen. Underneath that I like to have a box for like my favourite moment of the week, and I generally just pull it in a half box for that. Then last but not least we have my feeling and excited for currently boxes from Plannerface. So I can leave that strip of washi at the bottom. So now I'm just going to cut off my bits of washi, and yeah. I'm going to go all out with these. These are an oops, I don't know whether you can tell, but the page is not centered. My silhouette registered incorrectly for the sheet, so they will be a little bit too short. But I am going to put them over every single glitter header. And I don't know whether you can tell, but they're just that tiny bit too short. So they are classed as an oops from my shop. If you ever see me plan with my own stickers, they're usually oops. Basically, I give myself the first run of oops before I put them into oops bags. And if I want anything, I flick through my oops bags, my oops stock, but that aren't made into bags. These are also slightly overcut. I don't cut glitter headers, overlays in the way that I used to, so it's not as much of a problem. So I don't, you don't really care, but I used to cut them around, all the way around the edge of each header, but I now just cut in between, so these lines only get cut once rather than twice, which stops this slightly too much cut through. Not that you care, I'm just blabbering. Right, across the top I'm going to use the purple glitter headers, so I'm going to pop those down with the overlays on as well. That's that all down. I've got my best bits header, which I haven't put on yet, so let's just pop that down. That is just a custom script from my own shop. If you want one, just give me a shout. This is my copper and my soft rose gold, if you wondered. I'm also going to pop a overlay over this box, and I'm going to use one of these heart overlays for that box. Basically, I don't think anything on this sheet would work, so I'm going to go with that. As with all overlays, you just need to give them a little bit of a rub to get rid of some of that little bit of cloudiness. I've also got September 2019 to cover up this. So my best part of this week was PlanPlanPlan, so I've got a planner girl to go in there in the sidebar. I also just want to mark Soshin was away Saturday to Sunday. He went to stay at his mum's while I was also, I was obviously away all day Friday, so he just stayed overnight at his mum's house. So what I decided to do was to cut this, which is essentially a box full box day extender for the Saturday. So I just put like a perforation where the full box is to make it easy to fold in the right place. And then I'm going to attempt, I'm really nervous about this, if I sound short of breath it's because I'm nervous, I'm going to attempt to put this planner sticker on. So this is for Saturday and I want it to fold upwards, don't I? So this box needs to go down on the full box space. There we go, so that's down nice and straight, and then we're using this perforated edge essentially to fold back on the sticker. If you start at this end, theoretically it should just go down nice and smoothly like that, and then we just have a day extender. So that is just dead simple. And then to fill that up, I'm gonna pop this full box on, which is a planner stack, which we actually forgot to do at PlanPlanPlan. We had every intention of doing it and completely forgot. So I'm gonna pop that down there. Beautiful. And I'm gonna, over the top of that, I was gonna use, I think I'll probably use this PlanPlanPlan. Oh, except that would work really well on a, that would work really well on a shorter box because it isn't full length. So I'm gonna do what I originally was gonna do, which is gonna use this full box overlay on top. So there we go, we just have a day extender. So the reason I did that was because I can't put a full box on Sunday down here, though I could have actually put a shorter one. Anyway, I want to put boxes at the top or bottom, so I need to start with Saturday and work one way or the other. So I have another 4 full boxes. I mean, they are short full boxes, but there are another 4 full boxes. So there needs to be 2 days without them. So I want to alternate up and down, but that needs to be at the top because I didn't want to do that down here because I wanted a full box size, if that makes any sense. So yeah, so that's the day extender. So I can leave Saturday, and I'll probably plan Saturday last because that's the most exciting day in my opinion. So I'm going to plan the other days around it. So I'm going to start with Sunday and Friday, but I'm going to start with Sunday first. I don't know why I said I'm going to start with Sunday and Friday and then Sunday first. So Sunday, I had a very slight lie in the morning, and then I got up and I tried to do some filming. And I think I'm just going to pop that on its own at the top, just, you know, try to do some filming. After that, I was feeling really spaced out that day. So I'm going to pop down a little box to say I was feeling really weird. And then also I've got an icon to say that I just could not focus. I'm going to just pull one of the tiny flags in. I think I was just feeling like overwhelmed after that. So the main things I was getting done was filming, so I'm going to pop filming in. I'm going to put one of these third boxes, and I'm going to use the grey one, I think. And then I think I'm going to put my bit of text in next, and I'm just going to talk about the fact that I felt like really weird and could not focus. And always above my text I put a glitter header, and I'm going to leave out the pink glitter headers, I think. So I'm going to pop this down here, and I know it's like grey then grey, but it's going to have to do. So put my bit of text next. And then I want to mark that I did some designing, which I'm going to pop onto a half box. I like to have all my pages on my kit so I can see them, and I can't at the moment and it's bothering me. Okay, there we go. Do I need to put something under this? Do I need to Tipp-Ex out that header? Yes, I do. So I was designing my freebies for the European Planner sale, and then I got really quite stressed out and panicky because of the whole Thomas Cook fiasco. If you've seen my recent Plan With Me's, you'll know my parents were flying with Thomas Cook home, and they were looking at this point like they were going to go bust, and this was like, I was just like getting really stressed out about how they were going to get home. They were away all of this week, and normally that is something that I'd mark in this planner, but I just do not have the space this week. But then Soshin came home and gave me cuddles and life felt better, so that's what there to mark. I might actually pop a flag over here, one of these flags, and use that to mark that my parents were away, because, you know, that stretches across the whole week. So why don't we do that? Just going to pop that flag there, my little icon there. And then I've used everything I want to on that sheet. There's a couple of bits like I might come back to, but I'll just pop those across with my overlays. Okay, so that's Sunday, which we didn't have space for a full box on. I think Friday we probably will, but let's just get on with it. So Fridays are my day off work, so I'm just going to pop that in a half box, I think. And by half box I mean a quarter box. I'm really bad at interchanging quarter box and half box. Like, I do it all the time. It's actually bizarre how often I do it. So I'm just going to pop day off, and I've just got a munchkin there that's excited. We had a bit of a fiasco with our booklets for PlanPlanPlan, so I ended up printing and cutting them all, which I did on this morning. It's a long story, I don't want to get into it, but that's what that is to mark. And then I needed to get some like shop stuff done. So that's to mark sort of getting shop stuff done, and I think I might put that on the other tiny flag. I love these tiny flags. Like, do you know it? Except it's also blue, but oh well. Does anybody know anybody that makes like a sheet of the tiny flags? Because they are adorable. They're one of my favourite things. I was also prepping all of my, what's the words? Words are failing me. Table gifts. They're the words I'm looking for. So I was on my silhouette prepping those. What did I do for my table gifts? I did like a sheet of a new release that came out for the European Planner sale. I made everyone a vinyl of their name in my hand lettering as well. And yeah, I think that's everything. And I gave them an Erin Condren thing, sticky notepad. So that's for that. Then I think I'm gonna put, then this was the day that Thomas Cook like started looking properly worrying, so I'm just going to pop that because that was how I felt. And then I was getting really worked up and feeling very overwhelmed with everything, so I've just got this thank God it's Friday munchkin, because that was really how I felt. Like, I mean, I know I didn't work that Friday, but I was like, thank God I am not at work today. I cannot be dealing with this. So I've got a thank God it's Friday munchkin. I'm then going to pop in my little bit of text, which is going to go over this header, and then as predicted I do have space for a box at the bottom, so I'm just going to pop the box in first. I knew that would all fit, but I just needed to do a little bit of rearranging. So that's Friday. So then Thursday I need to work from the bottom up to see if a full box fits on the top. So do you see what I mean now by the alternating full boxes? Thursday I had work. I think I'm going to pull in, I love this glitter add-on. Like, it just makes a full mini kit like so massive for my, I just started at the top, for my EC that I'm kind of in love. At the bottom, what did I do in the evening? It's hard to read my list backwards. So I was doing a load of cutting stickers for my the orders that I was dealing with on the Friday, and I was also printing a lot of the booklets for I wish I'd chosen a different half box, but it's too late now. The blue and the pink look a bit odd together, but that's fine. And I was also doing a load of printing of the orders. Booklets, that's the word I'm looking for. So I've just got this little print there. Then above that I'm going to put my text, and there's definitely space for a full box. In fact, I think I'm going to still have too much space. So, because all I have else to mark on that day is that I had an okay day at work. What I might do is, what I sometimes do to bulk out days, is put 2 bits of text in, particularly like a day like today, because one of my bits of text and the bit of text that's going to go here is about the fact I was feeling rubbish, like I was feeling really down, and yeah. So that's what I want to write about there. But then the only other things I've got to mark is the fact that I was feeling down and the fact I was at work, which just, there's like a whole full box of space there, and that does not need that much space, and that was really wonky. So for the feeling really, really down, I think I'm going to pull in a flag. Pop that there. See, so I've only got work, so I'm just going to have a really awkward amount of space left, and I don't really know what to do with it. Unless I put a glitter header at the bottom of that full box as well. But still, I'm going to have too much space. Pop that there, and then if I pop work in a half box, it'll fill the space. Maybe that's what I should do. Fabulous. Let's get those bits of Tipp-Ex out of the way. So that is the second half, well, most of the second half of the week. I'll come back to Saturday. So we've got Wednesday, Monday and Tuesday. I've just thought the way to not have, if it's Monday, not have two boxes next to each other would be to basically, so I think Monday and Tuesday are my least busy days, is Tuesdays to be at the top as well. So again, I'm going to work up from the bottom so that if there's two next to each other, there's at least the coil breaking up. That's the plan. I mean, I have the least stickers probably for Wednesday actually. So anyway, so Wednesday the 18th, basically for the PlanPlanPlan booklets, I wanted the long arm stapler and I couldn't find it, and I got really quite upset about the whole situ, and just, yeah, I was getting frustrated because I had so much to do for the shop, for PlanPlanPlan, for just like, not so much for PlanPlanPlan, mostly for my shop and like other pressure I put on myself, and it was all my own pressure. Do not get me wrong, it was completely on me. Nobody else put that pressure on me. It was me. I fully admit that, but it doesn't mean I didn't feel it. I mean, I'm my own worst enemy. I definitely put too much pressure on myself a lot of the time. So I'm then going to mark that I did some test prints for the booklets on then. After work, I went to see my granny and grandpa, and I am in fact going to put my text about that. For actually going to see my grandparents, I think I'm going to use this half box, but I'm probably going to cover up the flowers with my icon, our character sticker actually, which is this little cute grandpa from Coffee Monsters Co. Oops, I'm going wonky. At work in the afternoon, I had a teaching session. We had some like actual, somebody was teaching us, and in the morning we were teaching, so a bit confusing, I know, but that's that. So I'm just going to mark that there because it's purple and the header's purple. I'm not going to Tipp-Ex it out. Is that really wonky? It's really hard to tell sometimes on camera whether things are wonky or not. Last two things are that it was my sister's birthday and I was at work, so my sister's birthday, I think I'm just going to pop like that, and then work I think can go in a third box. So that day is probably a little bit spread out, but still. Anyway, that leaves us with knowing that these are my two other full boxes. So I'm gonna pop, I'm gonna pop grey on the end of Monday, and then this pink planner on the top of Tuesday. So now I can go back to memory planning in a somewhat reasonable like order. So let's go to Monday morning. Thank goodness. So Monday was my first day back at work after my holiday, which was amazing. Like, if you haven't watched my memory plan with me from my time in Florida, go check them out because they were stunning. I haven't actually memory planned the last week of my holiday, which was this week, but you can see I've put the basis of the kit down. I'm not very up to date with memory plans that I haven't filmed, I'm not gonna lie to you. But anyway, it was really weird being back at work, and I completely forgot my bag that has all of my like work supplies in. Luckily, somebody had a spare because somebody else was then on holiday and they had left it behind. So that's just to mark that I'd completely forgotten my GP bag. And I think I'm gonna write about how weird it was being back at work. Then after work it was time for Rangers, which I'm going to pop in an appointment label, and I was going to use a grey one, but that won't work because everything is grey in that space. So then I'm going to use this little icon to mark that we were planning for the year, and I'm going to pull in another of these teeny tiny flags, my favourite, to mark planning for the year like that. And then we did some games and stuff, so I want to mark that as well. I don't always mark what we did at Rangers, but I wanted to on this day. I don't know why, but it's what I fancied doing, so I have. Then when I got home from work, I needed to do some planning for prep for guides, and then I needed to get to bed. So I have two things to squidge in this space, so I'm just going to have a play with how that fits best. I suspect it will be some sort of box, probably a half box, a quarter box, and something else. There we go, so that's that all squidged in there. So Tuesday, morning obviously at work, which I think I'm just gonna leave on its own. I probably am gonna have to pop whatever's going down next first though. So we were on call in the afternoon, so I'm just gonna pop that on a really skinny little label, appointment label. So that's what's gonna go down next. If I can peel it off, I'm just failing to peel it. It's not badly cut or anything, I'm just failing. I feel like this icon is too big for this space, but I don't have an alternative. I'll come back to how I'm going to mark work. I'll probably pull out some other sticker. I was feeling super exhausted at work, like unbelievably so. And then Beth, lovely Beth, who obviously helped other Beth, and well, I didn't help that much with this plan, and I readily admit that. But anyway, Beth got admitted to hospital, and obviously that was a bit like, oh no, I hope she's okay, and also, oh gosh, plan. But obviously mostly, oh no, I hope she's okay, I hope they can sort out what's wrong and get her better really quickly for her sake, because she is the most wonderful human. And yeah, obviously main concern was for her, just in case you wondered. So I'm just going to put my bit of journaling about the fact I was worried about Beth because I love her to bits. I had this icon to mark that I was working on my portfolio, but also I want to mark underneath, I want to mark guides, and that it was hard work at guides. So okay, you'll notice I've left this flipped up, but I've left it up flipped up so I can fit a overlay over my thoughts. In fact, this might be a weird order and don't judge me, but I think I might go through and do all of my overlays now, starting with the headers. So I should possibly wait because I've just heard somebody get home, and my dad is coming home from my sister's today. When I'm filming this, it is the Sunday of the week my sister's baby was due. My sister has not yet given birth as of the filming of this video. As of the publishing of this video, I hope she's had her baby, because she'll be 2 weeks late today when you're seeing this, I think that's right. Anyway, but my dad has been to see her with my mum, but my dad's got the train back, so my boyfriend went to pick him up from the station because I accidentally left my car at the garage. It went in on Friday for a checkup, for a repair, and he was meant to call me when it was done, and then I forgot to, like, I called him on the Friday to see if it was done, and they said, oh, he's working on it now. He'll give you a call when it's done, but then I forgot to give him a call on Friday to find out if it, on Saturday morning, to see if it was done, and then I tried to call him, but he was already shut when I called. Is that all my glitter headers? I think so. So I do want to put in these PlanPlanPlan overlays, but a lot of them won't fit. So that's all my overlays down, and I am in love with how this is coming out. So I'm just going to move on and finish planning with Saturday. So I obviously have my day extender, so I've got loads of space, which is good because look at the amount of stickers I have for Saturday. So it was my brother's birthday, so that is the first thing to mark. Oh, I need to pull down a little bit so you can see the whole thing. So then I had to get up at 5 in the morning to drive across to Beth's to get there in time, so let's use the flag for that. Obviously I was pretty tired because I hadn't gone to bed particularly early. Part of the problem with these day extenders is that I can't go into the edge of the gap between the 2 days. That's now really wonky. It's like in the perfect place but wonky. Why? There we go. So that was for getting up stupidly early. Then I obviously drove across to Beth's, and I'm just going to put that on a skinny box. Are there any skinny boxes left? Do I have any skinny boxes left? This one's relatively skinny, we'll use that. So that's just there. That's for that. And then what's next? When I got to Beth's, we did a load. My problem is this is the divider, but anyway, that sticker's just going to have to get folded in half and live with it. Just going to fold it now, in fact. So we did put the rest of the goodie bags together and just started popping those out, and then it was time for Plan. So this is where I'm going to pull in this overlay. I'm just going to, hopefully that's cut where I need it to. Nope, missed a corner. So I'm going to use this overlay just on a half box to say it was time for Plan. So there we go, that's just to say that. And then I've got one final thing I can fit in here. So the first part of the day was obviously registration and things, which I didn't actually pull anything out for, but the first thing I'm going to mark is Lottie's workshop, so that's there. And then I need to tippex out this header. This header's a little bit awkward because I think it's probably just going to be white space, but I'm going to struggle to get exactly that little bit of purple off. 5 years later. Then it was time for shopping, which I'm going to pop on another half box. That's for that. I did have this Bye Bye Money Hello stickers, but I'm not sure it will quite fit. Oh, it does just. So I've got that there. And I've just got this little Coffee Monsters Co. emoji to mark. I'm trying to remember what it was marking, that's why I'm like, went quiet for a second. Well, you probably didn't notice, I probably sped it up and cut it out. But I was trying to work out what this was for. I think it was just to mark lunch. Maybe. I think I might still run out of room despite my day extender. Anyway, then it was time for some shopping, so that's gonna just go there. This was like a but that was, oh, I'm really confused. Basically, because of how the workshop worked, there was some time to shop during the workshop, and then this was the actual designated shopping time. And then we just had some time to sit and like chat to each other and like spend time with one another, do some planning, which is what I did during that second lot of shopping time mostly. So I've just got this planner friends that make the best friends to mark there. Then we had the shop owners Q&A. I really am about to run out of space. I don't really know what to do about that. I'm kind of like, maybe I should make another like shorter day extender to fit in this gap. So I think what I'm actually going to do is pop this way up so that I don't need to put deco or anything on it. I can just use it as like loads of extra space. So I'm actually well impressed with how well these perforated like foldy fold has worked. So like super long day now, look at it all. So then I can put something on the front and then it can carry on there. So the last thing to mark on here is that it was the shop Q&A. So I'm going to use my last third box for that. And just pop that sort of in the middle of this. Like that. So my shop Q&A for the shop Q&A. So that was the end of the day. So then obviously because we had organised it and everything, well, sort of, I claim no response, like Beth mostly planned this. I sort of joined in nearer the end of the planning for 1.0. They'd already booked everything and stuff, so I don't claim any sort of glory of that basically. And then we went back to Beth's and had a debrief and takeaway. Kind of want to use a flag, but my last flag left is also grey. So I'm going to use, and again that's going to be on the perforation, on like the foldy bit, but it doesn't really matter. So that's just to say going back to Beth's to debrief. Let's find the right place for the fold. So yeah, it's like folded along the sticker, but it doesn't really bother me. Going to put one last appointment label at the bottom. And to be fair, that can come very slightly off that. And then I'm going to use this teeny tiny flag in the gap to mark our takeaway dinner. And then the car is just to mark driving home. And that is it. So that's how we're looking with the things folded down, and then we've just got those 2 day extenders. So it goes like, I haven't even put any text. Oh my god, I could have probably done another 4 box day extender, but I don't think I can peel everything up. It is tempting though. There we go, so we actually ended up with 2 day extenders, so like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 full box spaces because of how amazing that day was, and I just didn't want to cut anything out. So there we go, so that's the finished spread before the pen. I'm going to go through and write everything in, but first let's show you what's left from the kit. So in the actual kit we have 1 bit of washi there, 1 of those basically bilges which I'm never going to use in this planner, and those boxes. The deco, which I might still run along the top I think, so I might come back to that. Weekend banners I didn't use. Do I want to put a weekend banner in? I kind of do, but I kind of don't want to cover the washi either, so I'm going to leave it. Those glitter headers on there, 1 of the flags, full heart checklist, and then some of the glitter headers on there. But I used all of the boxes. Basically, the only box I have, like box or flag I have left, is that one there. So yeah. Cool. I am going to go through now and write everything in, and I will pull out a sticker for this work there. This may take some time. There is a lot of writing to do. I need a pen. So there we have the finished spread in all its day extender. Oh, I've missed cutting off the top of that. Day extender glory. I love this kit. Like, I was a bit like, oh, it's so pink, I'm not gonna love it. But oh my god, Anna, like, you made me love this kit. Like, how you use this artwork is just perfect, and just, yeah. So yeah, I changed this for just Plan 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 because at the end of the day, Plan 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 was the best part of this week. So yeah, I just felt I wanted to mark that there. It was a very stressy, overwhelming week, but I got there. I got everything done that I needed to. I felt very overwhelmed at the weekend because European Planner Sale was the week after this, and that was part of the problem. So it just felt very busy, but I love this. I love the day extenders. I am so glad to know how easy it is to make those and how easy it would be to pull them in if I need them. Like, they take 30 seconds to cut on the machine. So yeah, I might cut myself a load for if I want them again. So, kit is from Plannerface. I do PR for Plannerface, so I get a discount for promoting her shop. I loved her stickers before I started PRing for her though. All of the foil overlays are mine / a collab between me and Beth of Colourful & Co. So this heart is her design, so everything uses that heart. The day extenders are obviously I've made myself. If you want to see them in the shop, shall. I don't know why you would. They are just sticker paper with some perforations to make it easy to fold. But if you want, let me know. They wouldn't be very expensive at all. Bottom washi, this is from Simply Gilded. I don't know whether you noticed there was a weird break, but my mum rang, so I needed to answer that. So I think we were on to where things are from in the sidebar now. So this Best Bits header is my own. This PlanPlanPlan is mine too. These two are from Plannerface, but not the kit. This is from Fox and Cactus, who from here on out will be Foctus. I haven't written on that, need to do that. Foctus, Once More With Love. This is mine, this is mine. Handcrafted by Cherie and Harriet Wright Designs are there. Foctus, and handcrafted by Cherie, who from here on out will be Cherie. This is Cherie as well. This is Little Pink Bows. This is Foctus, mine but won't be in the shop. JD's Crafts, they're all the same. Foctus, Once More With Love, the Paperly Fox, so this is a new sticker to me today. Coffee Monsters Co., I don't know where this book is from, sorry. Sadie's Stickers, they've all said all those diamond print designs for that. On this page we've got Foctus. Oh my gosh, where's this from? I want to say it's from Tamashi Prints. This is Planning Roses, this is mine. Once More With Love, Coffee Monsters Co., Paperly Fox, Tamashi Prints, Coffee Monsters Co., Once More With Love, Harriet Wright Designs. So on this we have again diamond print designs, Foctus, Cherie, Little Thoughts Store, mine, Pickle Planner, Foctus, Blossom Nose Co., or is it Philo Fabulous? One of those two. Coffee Monsters Co., Tamashi Prints, Once More With Love, Foctus, and then under here we have Papershire, Once More With Love / Coffee Monsters Co. collab, Cherie, me, that's that day. We have Foctus again, Coffee Monsters Co., my custom from Coffee Monsters Co. that I've print and cut, me, Once More With Love, Ginger Cat Co., Crafty Rat Designs, and Cherie. That is everything, and I cannot get over, like, I know I say this at the end of most of my videos, but this spread, like, I picked up this kit being like, I want it for this box, but oh my gosh, it's just perfect. And with the overlays from mine and Beth's collab, it's perfect, and it's just such a good, like, the rest of the week was a lot of stress. This day was just perfect and made this week amazing. So yeah, let me know down below if you went to PlanPlanPlan. Countdown to Christmas is sold out, but you can email us, which the link will be down below, to be added to the wait list, and keep your ears open if you're in the UK about 2.0. Shh, I didn't say anything. Okay, yeah, so let me know that down below. Give it a like, thumbs up, like, however you say that. Subscribe, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.